welcome back to my channel. My name is Aaliyah Brixton, and we are going to be doing something a little bit different here on my channel today. We're going to be talking about unpopular opinions. Okay, guys, so with 2022 coming to an end, I think that it's time that we take this moment to reflect on some things that transpired that needs to just be ultimately left in 2022. Disclaimer alert for those of you who, don't understand what an unpopular opinion is. This is my personal opinion, guys. So not too much on me, all right? Popular opinion number one is that Kanye is not who y'all think he is. He really just needs mental help, seriously, and I pray that he gets it. I really do. I think that after his mom passed away that he hasn't really been the same, and that is definitely unfortunate. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the whole, like, Kanye said that Kim allegedly slept with, like, Chris Paul. I don't even know who Chris Paul is, but, like, why are we starting drama in Chris Paul's life? Number two, Krishan and Blueface. Y'all, at this point, I don't know who's being held hostage, but the whole relationship needs to get thrown in the trash. Okay, like, we need to pack up this narrative of toxic love ASAP. I already talked about this in my toxic love video. Like, I don't know who's being held hostage. Like, at first I thought that Krishan was being held hostage by Blueface, but, like, honestly, y'all, I think that she's holding him hostage. Like, I really don't know at this point, but they have to let each other go. Like, not even they, I think she needs to let him go, because he's clearly, like, out doing what he wants to do. But, again, like, they just have to figure it out, like, ASAP. Popular opinion number three, Nick Cannon is living some type of life that we genuinely do not understand. And I do hope that he stops having kids by the boatload. He's, like, literally having, like, 4 babies per year. Like, he has, like, 4 women pregnant every year. Like, shout out to Mariah. She was the first. She had the twins. And, like, Nick Cannon, we're just not supposed to understand his whole dynamic that he has going on. I believe he said, like, he wants to have this many kids. Like, that's actually, like, his thing. But, like, to have that much intercourse with women unprotected is also, like, a health issue. And I just think that we should, like, definitely get that figured out before it becomes a problem. Now, unpopular opinion number 4, that Nicki and Lotto beef was, like, it was just so odd. Like, I don't know if you guys felt like it was odd, but I definitely felt like it was really odd. Like, to me, Nicki just needs to chill. Like, she's getting to the age where beefing with the younger girlies are not really, like, it for her. Like, she's honestly a legend in her own right, and she just needs to sit back and enjoy her flowers as they're given to her and just continue to build her empire. Colorism is real, and a lot of these female rappers and influencers y'all idolize are not attractive in the face but have nice bodies and are light skinned. I don't really want to call names on who this applies to, but if the shoe does fit, I do think that you should wear it. For me, a lot of times what I like to say is that, like, people aren't pretty to me based off of their skin tone. They're more so pretty based off their, like, facial features. And if you have, unpleasant facial features, then, like, yeah, to me, you're not the most attractive person. But I think, a lot of light-skinned girls with nice bodies, whether their facial features are actually decent or beautiful, is up for debate, yet they still somehow come out on top of the list every time versus their dark-skinned counterparts who are technically more attractive than they are. Now, this one's gonna ruffle a little bit of feathers, but y'all always want people to name drop producers and or artists that does vindicative things towards women in the industry. However, Megan name drop Tori as her alleged killer, and you guys are literally pinning her to the gods, for naming him as her alleged killer. Like, well, sorry, not killer, but shooter. And it's like, why do y'all think women would want to come forward and say, this is the producer that told me if I didn't have sex with him, he would not release my track, when you guys can't even believe a woman who says, hey, this is the man who allegedly shot me? Thank you. That is it. That is all. I'm not really understanding how a lot of you guys are more comfortable with having kids before marriage, or just having kids without being married, period. Like, you guys are like, oh, marriage is like a lifelong commitment, it's a lot, blah 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 blah. But a kid is also a lifelong commitment. Like I really don't understand the disconnect between like wanting to have a kid but not wanting to be married to the person that you're having a kid with. I think that baby mothers culture has really become very popular, unfortunately, and it needs to be stopped. Preferences are being treated just the same as Black women, and I say Black women specifically because I am a Black woman, and I understand what it feels like to feel like Black men are kind of like rooting you out of their end all be all equation, and they're putting these preferences on a pedestal, yet they're treating these preferences exactly the same way they would treat Black women. Prime example of this, literally Erica and Safari. Like, their whole situation has shown me that men will literally love you and chase you down, quotes around both those terms, just to do you dirty. Like, honestly, whether you're a preference or a Black woman, all of these men need help badly. And until they understand what is causing them to be such terrible men from within, they will never be the right man. And you just don't involve yourself as a preference in the whole Black women versus Black men beef, because these guys are all trash. Like, they're just not, they're not it. You guys are always worried about Young Miami and Diddy, but like, let's be for real. A lot of y'all are in the same situation and y'all ain't getting shit. Like, a lot of you guys are playing woman number 3 or 4 to a man, and you're not getting anything in return. But ding-a-ling. Y'all are getting ding-a-ling in return for being woman number 3 and 4. This girl is getting flown out. She's getting put on private jets. She's living her best life, having the time of her life, enjoying herself. Let's leave them alone and let's let them have their time. Like, just stop. I am beyond happy that the YouTube couple era has died. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't get in tune with YouTube couples because it all just seems so fake. A lot of them were not only just YouTube couples for the money, but they were also having babies for the money. I call these like social media babies because they're literally like having kids for the sake of their social status. Like, oh my God, if we have a kid, it's going to bring us this much extra revenue. We're going to pocket this much extra profit. And I think we should have a kid. And it's like, that is absolutely disgusting. And you need help. The alpha male podcasts are too much. Y'all need to let it go. Most of you men are not doing anything to make a woman be submissive, but always want to talk about it. You don't make a woman feel protected, comfortable, beautiful, or loved, but you want her to bend over backwards, doing everything for you. Pack the podcast up, love. It's never going to happen. There's no reason your child should be looking up to them for any type of guidance. There's no reason that you should be looking to a celebrity or an influencer to guide your child. Like, you are in your child's life firsthand. You should be able to tell your child that, hey, social media is fake and you need to separate the media from the artist, because it's two different people. The artist that you see or the influencer that you see on social media is not the person that you're probably going to meet in real life. Let's just let's go back to raising our own kids and not letting their idols, quote unquote, raise them. Y'all loved Jada based on pictures and videos, okay? Like, no one really knew Jada's real personality until Impact ATL. And a lot of you guys flip-flopped. You guys went from like, I want to be Jada Waiter, I love Jada Waiter, to I don't like her, I can't stand her, this is not who she is. My whole thing is, how are you able to tell who someone is based off of their pictures and videos? That's number one. Number two, just because somebody is not who you created them to be in your mind does not mean that they are not the person that you once enjoyed. I think that the difference for sure is that Ari is very more vocal about her emotions and her feelings on a regular basis. So people are definitely more used to seeing her in that combative light. But seeing Jada in that light was very different for a lot of you. But again, why did you think you knew her based off of what you thought she was going to be? Like, you created her personality in your mind, and when she wasn't what you thought she would be like based off of your creation, you vowed to just dislike this girl. And that just doesn't make sense to me, like, at all. Yeah, so overall, y'all, like, honestly, 2022 was definitely a hard year. Let's just really like pack it up. Let's be better. Let's, enjoy 2023 and make the best of all of the situations that we're going to be a part of. So I'm signing out with that being said, and I will catch you guys on a different journey. Thank you so much.